Well, new tonight, on this first night of Hanukkah, police in Boise, Idaho are now investigating vandalism at the only Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial anywhere in the country. A visitor found swastika stickers on some of the monuments and pictures with the words, quote, "We are everywhere." One of the stickers was stuck on a statue of Anne Frank holding her diary. Another was put on the Spiral of Injustice statue, among other things. The mayor of Boise and local leaders did hold a meeting today about the incident. They say they are concerned and need to take these acts seriously.
The graffiti at the Anne Frank Memorial is not representative of who we are as a people, of who we are as a community. We are diverse, we are welcome, we embrace the differences amongst us because it makes the fabric of our place unique, special, and so much richer.
Well, the Wasmuth Center for Human Rights maintains that memorial. It is now raising money to install a security system there at the site. This is actually the second time it's been vandalized since it was dedicated back in 2002. Joining us now to talk more about the incident and fundraising efforts is Dan Prinzing, the executive director there for that Center for Human Rights. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about that security system that you all want to put up. Is this the first time you have felt that one is really necessary? And is that because maybe the gravity of this latest incident is heavier than in the past?
I think what has so saddened us at this time is that this one became such a strategic defacement of the memorial. Yes, we have been vandalized in the past and almost assumed that it was a one-off or a random act. We've always said that the memorial is located in the heart of the capital city, and it is the heart of the city. And this was a stab in the heart. And now it saddens us also because we recognize that we're living in a time where we have to add security in the memorial. It's a public park. We want the public to feel safe, but we also have to safeguard the property.
And in recent years, hate crimes, sadly, are up all across the country, targeting various groups. How would you describe the climate we're living in right now?
Well, what we're hearing and what we're watching nationally, as well as within our own state, are the voices of hate and division. And what we're recognizing is this now has to become an opportunity that the voices of kindness and compassion can overwhelm the voices of division. Idaho has suffered with a stain of being a haven for hate. But as our mayor so stated this morning, that's not who we are. It's not what we represent. But this latest act is causing us to pause, because if this is not who we are, we have to do more than just say that. We have to show it in action. We have to willingly stand up and confront hate. We have to be there for those who are targeted, marginalized, demeaned within our community. This is not a time to be silent.
And if the people who did this are found, what should happen to them? More importantly, what would you say to them?
Well, first of all, this is an open investigation. This is taken very seriously within the city, and we applaud our efforts of our city leadership and the Boise Police Department. What we would also like to say is, let's take a moment. Where does this hate come from? Why is this act of injustice occurring within this landscape? Not just in a place known in its respect for human dignity and diversity, but why this statement now? Let's have that conversation. Yes, those who have done the damage, when they're apprehended, they will be prosecuted. But more importantly, the Wasmuth Center is an education center. We are the builder and the home of the memorial, but we also have education programming. And what we're recognizing is that our programming is needed now more than ever before. And if we are going to empower the upstanders to stand up and speak out when they hear or witness injustice, that work has to be done now. And so we're really encouraged by the overwhelming of support we have received from throughout the nation. People reaching to not only fund the security system, but let's take it the next step. The security system is just the immediate need and measure. It's tomorrow in our programming. That is where we have to now focus.
And Dan, real quick, we're almost out of time. Last question. The fact that this, of all historical figures, was something apparently targeting that Anne Frank Memorial, why does that particularly sting? Because it's Anne Frank.
A victim of the Holocaust, who went into hiding at the age of 13, murdered, died under Nazi hands when she was 15. How poignant this becomes in recognizing we need to empower a next generation of kindness. We need to move beyond what we are witnessing nationally to own a narrative of compassion.
Well, Dan, your compassion and your sincerity on this issue, they could not be clearer. I hope they find the person who did this. I hope that security system gets up and whoever did this is held responsible, and that we can move forward and heal from this incident. Thanks for your insight tonight and for your obvious concern and compassion. We certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Marna.